right. Live in a living color, right? So I did get the DLC earlier. So I did do that. The thing is, I don't know if the I don't know if the DLC happens now, if it happens later. That I don't know.
From a distant land in the east, from across the
I
sea,
suppose I'll
you shall
find out.
appear.
Alright. Continue, yes. You acquired the above items: Chained Fist, Hawk Leather Jacket, Two-Wheeled Fist, Special Phone Card, and Burning Sandstorm. DLC added story quest pack. Must be in Niawu or have a save file with completed game data. Okay. Added the sailing venture. Must be in Niawu. Niawu? That's another location. Okay. Okay. So the thing is that these moves, do I have to master them? I don't know if it's these. I don't believe so. Burning Sandstorm. Powerful technique that involves destroying everything in range with an alternating barrage of kicks and punches. Okay. Oh, I already had these. Okay, so this was something that you would get with DLC instead of buying it normally. Okay, I get it. So in reality, I only have one move to practice. Alright, but I do have a phone card, but I already had one. Um, Unless this is just recounting everything that I had before. Possibly. Hmm. Alright, I do have a little bit of everything. But I don't really need to sell herbs right now, because I'm good. So, um... cool. So I can practice one more move, so there's that.
Good morning, Leon.
Good morning.
Did you get enough rest?
Yeah,
Sure did, Shenhua.
guess I'll take it. Guess I'll take it. Hey,
Hi, Leon. Headed to the village?
I am. I'll find something about your dad. I just know it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So on my way, I can actually go to the dojo and practice the move. Now, will it be in the automatic? Nope. So now I need to add this one, Burning Sandstorm, Master, Master, Master. Everything's been mastered. Okay. Alright. So, to the dojo I go. Shenhua's gonna say goodbye to me, as she always does,
Hey, Ryo.
because she's so nice.
Good luck. Be sure to come back before it gets too dark.
She's so lovely.
Of course.
Alright. So, I want to stay, because I want to go to the dojo and practice the new move I have. Level up as much as I can. I don't know who's watching, but those of you on Twitch, I guess, thank you. Not the most exciting game, I guess, for the average person, but Shenmue does just fine for me. Perfect pace for this time of night. I think it's a good cap off to end before bed. But that's just me. Everyone has their ways of winding down. I have found that Shenmue 3 is the one for me. I haven't even gone that far in the story yet either, but I'm completely and utterly hooked. Alright, dojo's right here. I can practice. But just in case, I will save. Never hurts to be sorry, or to be safe, I should say. Burning Sandstorm, yes.
Excuse.
Have you come? Which will it? I have the. You may.
Alright, Red Tiger. This is like a combo. Okay. So the timing is weird. Because it's a 4-hit 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it's gonna take a little while to level it up. Faster. Polish that coat of inexperience to truly shine. Yeah, the timing on the multi-hit is just very wonky. I'm not sure why it was telling me I was slow.
Do you wish to keep...
I wasn't hitting it slow, but timing is weird. As long as I get to level 10, I can master it. Won't be able to master it though. So close.
What say you?
Yeah, might as well keep going. I'm right there. And mastered. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. I'll load up so I can actually proceed with the story.
Do you wish to keep... Come back.
So right now I'm at attack 16, endurance 15. That hasn't gone up. And kung fu level 30. Alright, pretty good. So actually I have fought the thugs, so the dialogue with these guys up at the bridge should be different now.
Hello, Leo.
Ah, Ryo. If only those thugs would show up. I'd love to make them suffer with my own two hands.
I see.
Or maybe not.
Shuren?
Yes?
Hello, Leo.
Care to help me with... I'm not gonna...
I see.
Alright. I thought they would have said something different, but I guess not. I guess I should go for the capsule sets now, right? So I don't know when. I'll need them.
A game can't hurt.
I might as well.
That's right. I have a...
Don't use, because there may be rarer capsules that I can use it for. Theory racket. Okay.
That's right.
Violet racket. Okay.
That's right. This is
Okay.
cool.
Duplicate, that's fine.
I guess...
Orange racket. Okay.
I guess I could... What's that? I guess I could use a...
White racket.
This is cool.
Okay.
That's right. This one is interesting.
Guess I have a duplicate of that. Again, if I have duplicates, I can always sell them, so that's
That's right.
not a big deal.
This is great. That's right. This one is interesting.
Nice, so now they're starting to repeat.
I guess I could...
You want the tennis ball?
I see. I guess I could use a... This is great.
Okay, so out of those, I've got them all. In duplicates, but I need the tennis ball. So I can save, and now I can start picking and choosing.
Okay.
If I don't get the tennis ball,
That's right.
I can just deny it.
Huh.
Yeah, whatever, $2. Not gonna lose sleep over it.
This one is interesting. That's right. This is cool. I guess I could...
Come on, tennis ball. Come on.
This one is interesting. I could...
Don't fail me now.
What's this? I guess I could...
There we go.
I did it.
Tennis ball. I want to get one more. One more tennis
I
ball.
guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Because it might, I may need to change it, exchange it for maybe a move scroll or something.
That's right. What's this? That's right. I see. I guess I could... This one is... That's right. Huh. I...
So I guess tennis ball is the hardest one to find.
This one is interesting.
It's interesting that this capsule machine doesn't have that many to choose
That's
from.
right. This is great. I get... This is cool. That's right. This is great. I guess I could... Huh. I guess I could... I see.
Alright. So I got plenty of dupes now. Tennis set purchase. Oh, so that's actually not part of it. Okay. So I got it for nothing. Breaking wave, spiral cut, maelstrom strike. Okay, well. So we save. Then with this one, it's gonna be construction, crane, forklift, yellow and red, wheel loader, shovel loader. So there's 5.
A game can't hurt. That's right.
Red forklift, hell yeah.
I see. That's right. This is great.
Richie Rich, what up, dude? Yes, I did. I finally ended up beating that son of a bitch. I ended up having to leave. I went to, over by the Verdant Bridge. There's like that little alcove with the rocks. I ended up winning there. So, I do have the shirt. So I figure right now, let me try and get the capsule toys. So I do have some excess money. So then with these, I have 3. So I need the yellow forklift and the mobile crane. Downstream of the Verdant, yeah. So when you're heading towards the dojo, the right when you pass the bridge to the left, there's like the little alcove there where the rocks are sticking out. So that's where I ended up beating him.
I'll give it a try.
But yeah, what's up, you, Richie? Rich, how are you doing tonight?
That's
I
right.
hope you're well.
I have a capsule ticket. Let's give it a try.
What was the winning catch? Oh, I don't remember. It wasn't a lot. I think it was a lake trout that was just barely over 3K. Feeling good playing Ghost of Tsushima. I've heard great things about that game. I've heard great things. I hear it's a very much like an Akira Kurosawa film, which is really interesting to hear. I have the red already.
I see.
So in this case, let me cancel and reload. So even though it's only $2, but if I keep doing it, it'll compound. So I want to try to be economical with what I have.
That's right.
You missed it because last night when I played, I got into my first fight. I fought the thugs over in Rainbow Power Shovel Loader. Okay, that's a new one, right? Yeah. I fought the thugs over in Rainbow Basin. And because I'm so leveled up in the game with my attacks, it was a walk in the park. It was easy. Which is great. Oh, I already have it. Power Shovel Loader. Okay. You know what though? I could use a little bit of money. That's fine. I have 5K.
That's right.
Well, yeah, it's real good. I was expecting the Assassin's Creed style
Let's give it a try.
collectathon, but everything feels good, and they really nailed the combat. Oh shit! I didn't mean to use the ticket. Fuck. Well, I guess time to see if it gives me something good. Yeah, yes, the guy who looks like Wolf. Nope, it's a dupe. So never mind. I don't need it.
Huh.
So I'll just reload. So I don't want to waste the ticket. I figured there's going to be more expensive capsule machines. I could use a ticket on that.
I'll give it. That's right. I have a capsule.
So yeah, he was easy too, and
Let's give it a try.
the funny thing is I didn't heal before the fight. I'd been running around all day, so I was up to yellow, but I was just causing so much damage that it didn't matter. So it's pretty funny. Alright, so I need the yellow forklift and the big crane, not this one. But that's fine.
I see.
Yeah, so I actually beat him, but I guess the cutscene plays no matter what, do you lose? It's not like Shenmue 1 where you fight Chai in the arcade, because you can actually beat him. But I guess the game was scripted for you to lose, even though I destroyed him. But it is what it is.
That's right. I have. Huh.
Alright, I need the yellow forklift. Yellow.
I could use a capsule ticket.
Yeah, I wish they had the alternate cutscenes like Shenmue 1, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's things where I have to. In an ideal world, that'd be great, but again, the budget wasn't there. A lot of,
I guess
you
I
know,
could use a capsule ticket.
shortcut. Oh crap! No, don't want to use that. Shortcuts had to be made, so there it is. Yellow
This
forklift.
one is interesting.
So I understand it. I understand it. In a perfect world, yes, it would have been great, but
I guess I could use a capsule.
it's not the end of the world.
What's this? That's right.
Another yellow forklift. All right,
I guess I
cool.
This is cool. That's right.
Alright, one more before I reload.
This one is
I'm looking for the main one. It's the big yellow. The big yellow, I guess the rare drop. Which is this one here. The mobile crane. So I already have dupes, but again, in case I need to sell it for whatever reason, at least I have duplicates for that. But right now I'm gonna save. And now I'll start save scumming
a game can't hurt.
for that mobile crane. Even though I have 5K, I don't want to get in the habit of spending too much needlessly.
That's right.
So I'd rather have a stockpile of money just in case. Because I don't know. I don't know what I need to spend. Or maybe there's an instance where I need to spend a couple thousand. So just to have it on reserve. Alright, so I don't need that. So save scum time. Luckily the loading is not that bad, so no biggie.
I guess I could use a capsule.
Again, I don't want to use my capsule tickets because I don't know. I'm assuming later on in the game, capsule machines are probably going to get more expensive. These are $2.
This one is interesting.
And don't tell me, because you know honestly I'd rather not know. I'd rather just find out on my own. So if I'm wasting time, I'm wasting time. It is what it is. Part of the experience.
I'll give. That's right.
But it is interesting that the capsule machines don't really have a lot of items, unlike the first two games.
Huh.
What are you playing Ghost of Tsushima on? You playing it on PC or console?
A game can't hurt.
I don't even know if it's on PC, to be honest.
That's right. This is cool.
Think it's only on PS4? Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know. I mean, if it's a Sony Studios game, then yeah, for sure. I've been hearing that the photo mode in that game is really nice because you
I
can
guess I
do
could
like,
use a capsule ticket.
there's like a Kurosawa filter where it goes black and white. That is very heavy on film grain, which is very cool. So I am a fan of Akira Kurosawa's films, so
This one.
probably gonna try that for my next playthrough. Okay, cool. Oh, so you actually get to do it like right from the start? It's not like an unlockable? That's pretty cool. Game looks gorgeous. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Good that you're enjoying it. There's an option from the beginning. Okay, that's rare. Usually that's DLC or something you unlock when you beat the game. You know what? I'll hang on to another yellow forklift just in case. So that's fine.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
But I don't want that one. Hmm.
I'll give it a try.
It's basically everything I'd want from a samurai simulator. Cool. I did hear that the stealth aspects are not
I could
that
use a
good
capsule
though.
ticket.
Or maybe not as good as they should be. That's the one thing I've read that is a little iffy. But the duels and the standoffs, I hear excellent. And I also hear that if you pick it in Japanese,
A
apparently
game can't hurt.
the lip syncing is pretty bad if you listen to it in Japanese, which is a shame.
I guess I could.
I guess they decided to focus more on the English dub, which is ironic considering it's a game about feudal Japan. Yeah, it's not bad, but it drags behind Assassin's Creed in that department. You can't drag and hide bodies or anything like that, so you gotta kind of plan when you kill the guys. Oh, okay. I can see how that could be a pain. But again, I mean, if in the bigger picture it was just a minor blemish on the
A
overall
game can't hurt.
experience, that's not too bad.
I guess.
Could be much worse. Because I don't think stealth is like a thing they were heavily promoting as a major part of the game, so if you were a ninja, okay, but you're a samurai. Stealth isn't really your thing.
Uh, I guess I could use.
And it keeps giving me that green.
Huh.
I wonder if save scumming is inefficient with capsule toys. Yeah, the lip sync isn't the best. Wish they would have spent the time animating the faces with Japanese voices, but it's small. Yeah, it's just,
I'll give it a
if
try.
it's a game that takes place in Japan, Japan really, Japanese should be the
I
priority.
guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Again, that could be something that could be patched later on. You never know. There it is.
I did it.
Finally. Alright. So now, full set. The thing is due. That sells for the heavy machinery set. Now does. There is. And that's for Hidden Sandstorm, which I already have. So that's fine. I don't need to use that. But there's also Shovel Loader. So that's a different capsule, which is not in here. So I wonder where that's from. This is the power shovel loader, but it's not the standard one. Hmm. Does this open up when you go to another location? The duels are sick, and they have all of the Samurai X type of moves you learn too. So sometimes you feel like you're in an anime. Yeah, I heard something about that where like you can essentially kill them in one blow, and like you can link it up with multiple enemies where you just feel like an ultimate badass. So that's pretty cool. So I wonder if that capsule is sold elsewhere then. It's probably sold in a store. Hmm.
Excuse.
What is it?
I'm here to.
Okay,
You don't need anything?
nothing here.
I'll get it later.
Actually, you know what? Let me see what his prices are for garlic. I have plenty of garlic,
What is
but
it?
because the prices fluctuate every so often,
There's something I want.
if it's $9, that'd be great. It's 12. It's high. All right, never mind.
Oh, changed your mind?
No.
So I need to go to the Hawk place.
What is it?
Which way is it to the hermit's?
Hermit's Nest.
That's way up in the mountains. You going to roast some coals or something?
There's something I need to take care of.
Hunting for deer, perhaps? Well, whatever. It's past the panda market.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, well, these two capsule machines are officially completed. Now there's going to be two more here at the village square, so I need to fill those out.
Do you have a moment? How do I get to the hermit's nest?
It's in the mountains beyond the panda market.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, I've already spoken to everyone here, so I don't need to do that again. But I will get all of these now.
A game can't hurt.
Yeah, see, these are more money. 5 and 10. Alright, so which lures do I have? I have blue and orange. Blue, orange.
A game can't hurt. I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
No. White, alright.
I did it.
That's the rare drop right out from the get-go. Perfect.
That's right.
Amber, alright. Yeah, the white one's the big one right off the get-go. I think there's a green one, which is next. Orange, okay.
This one
That's
is
fine.
interesting.
Do one more.
I guess I could.
White again.
I did it.
Cool. Alright. So I'm just missing green. Alright, so green. Now, is there anything... Is the lure used for anything? No. Not that I can see. Okay, cool. So green.
A game can't hurt. That's right.
blue. Alright.
What's this?
So I don't really need that one. Now again, considering these are $5 each now, I definitely do want to save money, so I will have to save scum.
Oh, that's right.
Blue.
This is cool.
Alright. Load it up again. Again, I just don't want to spend money needlessly.
I guess I could use a cap.
Alright, green. Come on. Give me that green, baby. Alright.
Huh.
Not quite. Hopefully just a few more tries.
A game can't hurt. That's right.
So you know, it's Richie. I actually ended up buying the DLC for this earlier. On the Epic Store, it's $15 for all of the DLC. But I had a $10 coupon, so it only came out to $5. Can't go wrong with that. And again, I did want to buy it because I do want to support Shenmue. Nice, helping out you, of course. I mean, look, DLC in most games is whatever,
A game
but in this case, Shenmue supersedes that. I will pay whatever it takes to help keep
That's
the
right.
dream alive. I mean, again, I paid $300 for the Kickstarter, so, you know, if I could have, I would have paid more. Because already this is worth everything to me, so.
I did it.
Well, unfortunately, I already have 2 of these, so I don't need it. Yes, well, I haven't looked at the credits yet, because until I beat the game. But they did put up the credits on the website, like a month or 2 before the game came out, and yes, my name is in the credits.
I'll give it a try.
So I am,
That's right.
in infamy. Amber, okay. Immortalized, yes,
Interesting.
for sure. I mean, I wish, because I know there was a tier. I don't know if it was 700, 800 bucks, where they turn you into a capsule toy. That would have been amazing.
That's right.
I tell you, man, when they announced when they announced this in 2015 for E3, I literally called my cousin because we both have a huge love for this game, and we were like, you know, we're gonna play the lotto for a week straight.
This one is interesting.
If we win the lotto, 10,000 bucks immediate. Because I think it was 10,000, which was the prize, or not prize, but it was the tier where you would go to Japan and have dinner with Yu Suzuki. I would have done it immediately, with no hesitation. But alas, it was not meant to be. I got to pick his brain
I'll give it a try.
about his process for making games. It just would be unbelievable. I couldn't even begin to, like, where would I even begin
That's
with
right.
that, you know? Same for me, my cousin couldn't believe it because he got a bit older, has kids now and whatnot. Oh no, there it is, green. Perfect.
This one is interesting.
No, I haven't spoken to you, Suzuki. I wish. That would be absolutely astounding.
I'll give
But
it a
that was one of the Kickstarter tiers. If you, it was like the highest tier. I think it was $10,000 pledge, and you would go to Japan and have dinner with Yu Suzuki. Just imagine. Good lord. That would be so fun. Wouldn't know where to start. Yeah, absolutely, yes. Okay, so because I did the Kickstarter $300 tier, I have the chai capsule toy already.
That's right.
Now this one is 10 bucks, so it's gonna be more. I'm assuming Rio on the forklift is the rare one. Guizang, very cool.
This is cool. I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Ine-san.
This is great.
Alright, I'm gonna save here because I don't know when I'm gonna start getting dupes. So right now I need Nozomi and Rio. Now that's cool. Look at that attention to detail. Where Ine-san is giving you the allowance that she would give you every day. The, what was it, $500, right? 500 yen? That's great. That's cool. Then Guizan with his always stoic pose. Nozomi with the flowers. Oh, I love Shenmue. Oh man. Just imagine if they made these capsule toys for real. I'd buy them all.
I'll give it a try.
Without a second thought. Never caught that before. Good eye, bro. Oh, you never see? Oh, Ine-san with the allowance? Oh yeah, absolutely.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
And again, that's what Shin was all about. It's all about the little details that so many other games take for granted. Shit, I didn't mean to use a ticket. Fuck. All right, I hope it's a dupe. Well, if it's not a dupe, then it works. But so either Nozomi or Rio on the forklift. Ine-san, all right.
This one is...
So let me reload. So I used my ticket by accident. It's unfortunate that you can't zoom in on the things here. Unless I'm doing it wrong. But I don't see, I can spin them, but there's no way to enlarge them that I know of.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
That's an interesting camera angle. It's totally going through the box. Ine-san again.
What's this?
I wonder, so, you know what, don't answer. But I'm just rhetorically saying, at some point later on in the game, there has to be a Shenmue 2 capsule set, right? With Joy and Ren. There's no way it's just Shenmue 1. I refuse to believe that.
A game can.
Where's Tom? Where's Mark?
That's right. I have a capsule ticket.
Where's Fuchsan?
Let's give it a try.
Where's the kitten? Nozomi. Alright,
I see.
I see. That's right, Rio.
I'll give it a try.
I see.
That's right. I have a capsule ticket. Let's give it a try.
Alright, so I just need Rio on the forklift.
This is great.
Just make sure. Yep. Alright.
I'll give it a try.
This is great. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And you know, it's interesting that you can't actually manipulate
Capsule ticket.
the capsule toys either. Because in the first two, you can, you know, move them around a bit. But not here, unfortunately. Wow, Nozomi 3 times in a row.
Huh. I'll give it a try. I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
No, don't use it just yet. Gonna save those. Chai, which I already had.
This is cool.
So I already have it, so I don't need it. Yeah, probably something to do with the division of labor. I wish it was there, but not a huge background. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, you know, maybe it's just the fanboys in us, but it's still infinitely surreal to say that I'm playing Shenmue 3. So any small shortcomings, I can totally forgive. Because so far, this feels like Shenmue. So that's all that matters to me. You know? At the end of the day, if it has those little moments, the little details, the interpersonal dialogues between Rio and the other characters, Rio getting out of his shell, exploring, admiring little details, that's what Shenmue is. Capsule toys, that's Shenmue, you know? So, I'm more than happy to
A game can't hurt.
take a few shortcomings in the grand scheme of things. 100, yeah. You get it, my man, you get it. Not many people do, but you know, I kind of laugh in the face of all the reviews that were hating on this game, and obviously it was people who never played the games, so they have no concept of what Shenmue is.
I see.
Does anything feel antiquated to you? No, because I don't mind the old Shenmue style. You know, I mean, the biggest problem with the old Shenmue games was the camera. But that was really only with fights. But, you know, obviously now that's been eliminated. You know, in a perfect world, I would have preferred Rio to be dead center like the first two games, because he's always dead center in the camera. Um, but no, I mean, the dialogue trees are great, like they should be. The new combat, I'm starting to warm up to, even though I wish it was Virtua Fighter based, but, for what Suzuki
Okay,
did with
Commander.
the new mechanics, it emphasizes, you know, really understanding when to attack to exploit a weak spot, or if an enemy, whiffs an attack, that's your moment to counter. So it's all about counters now, as opposed to the first two games where you just spam elbow assault and 95% of the time you'll win.
That's right.
But that's not the case
I
here.
have a council.
So you do have to think a little more. I saw a lot of people saying it feels old, but didn't really expound on that idea. I mean, it feels old, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is.
I did it.
Yes. All right. So, yes, if you're comparing it to modern games, I guess, but that's problem number one. You're comparing it to modern games. Um, if Shenmue were to become what The Witcher is, what Grand Theft Auto is, what Red Dead Redemption is, or Yakuza is, it's no longer Shenmue, right? So I think that's the core thing that a lot of these people who are saying negative things about it don't understand is Shenmue, it's not just one thing. It's not the quest for revenge. It's not a kung fu game. It's not an action game. It never was. Um, it's about taking the martial arts disciplines and lifestyles and how they teach Ryo to become a more patient person, to be more personable with other people, and these quests and journeys that he goes on, they help shape him into a better person. He's not the same kid he was when his father died. You know, it's even though like if you're talking about a time frame, it's only been a year since his father passed away, but in that year, you've experienced so much growth with Ryo personally on an internal level. Um, there's that. There's the collecting. There's the whimsical interactions with witty characters or finding colorful arcade games or little details. Shenmue is walking up to this vegetable stand and being able to inspect every little thing. Now, if it was Shenmue 1 and 2, it would have allowed me to pick up everything, inspect it, regardless of how useless it was. But the fact that you could do it is a tenet of Shenmue. You can string together some nice combos, but you really have to spend time learning what moves complement each other. Yes, the Shenmue fanbase doesn't want that. Yeah, absolutely. So, my already, and again, I'm not that far in the game, I'm still in Bailu Village, but my immense thanks go to Suzuki for not caving in to modern game designs because that would then betray the spirit of what Shenmue is all about. So, kudos to him for staying the course and doing what he needed to do. So now I need to see where else are there capsule machines. You know what? There's one in Panda Market because there was the boy with the high tech land panda. Okay, that's where it was. Panda Market.
I better eat something before I fall over.
All right. Now there are these capsule toys. Now there's 3 of them here. The sports, the gems, and I'm just noticing it's a monk. Fire extinguisher friends. And then the gem set kind of looks like the Chaos Emeralds from Sonic the Hedgehog. Various balls. Alright, so, well, I gotta get these now. Which I don't have any of them, so that's fine. Now the question is, how much are they?
Game can't hurt.
10, 10, 2. So, you know, I'll get the cheapest one.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Nope, don't waste that. Bowling. Okay.
This is cool. That's right.
Soccer ball.
This is great.
Alright.
I get.
Golf ball.
What's this? That.
Pool. Billiard ball. Okay. So how many is that? 1. So there's a purple bowling ball, volleyball, basketball, and baseball. Cool.
I'll give it a try. That's right. I have a capsule ticket. Let's give it a try.
Oh shit, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. That was my mistake. Hopefully it's a duplicate. Well, even if it isn't, I don't want to keep it. Yep, it's a duplicate. Good.
Huh?
Alright.
I'll get. I guess I could.
Did you, as you were playing, Richie, did you collect all the capsules, or is that not one of your things when playing? And again, I totally get it if it's not
This is cool.
your thing. It's not for everyone, but the temptation is too strong. Alright, so the capsule sets. Skillbook exchange. That's the heel kick, which I already have. And that's none of the sports things. Alright. Now the fire extinguisher stuff, that's a move. Sudden shear. Ah, but the back fist, that's a move. I guess I should have kept the other miniature Shenmue ones. Okay, I didn't realize that. That's my fault.
A game can't hurt. I guess I could use a
I got the ones needed to complete the skill book mostly, but there were some other things I was collecting in terms of cosmetics. Okay.
Huh?
I definitely do want to try to get all the skill books, so I need to go back to the Shenmue one and get all of those again. Dummy, I didn't realize that was
I'll give it a try.
an exchange for a move. That was my fault. I should have known that.
This one is interesting.
Good thing it's right down the hill, so it's not a big deal.
I'll... I guess I could use...
Come on. I need the purple bowling ball. Purple and the baseball is what I need. Oh, and the basketball. Right? Oh, purple bowling ball, volleyball, basketball, and baseball. So that's 4.
I'll give it... That's right.
Hey, mister.
This one
You wanna play soccer? Ooh, man.
I guess I could use...
Gotta love that QTE with the crowd cheering just because.
What's this?
Oh, that's the purple one. Okay, cool. Oh, the soccer QTE? Yeah, yeah. Well, see, that's a QTE that you can miss. It doesn't happen every time because I think it needs to you need to activate it. I don't know if it's the first day or the second day, but there's a limited time window in which it works. Where you either dodge or get hit by the ball. Don't you also use it on some thugs too? I don't remember specifically. But now I should, yep. Got those. So now volleyball, basketball, and baseball.
I'll give it a try.
It's crazy. There's so many QTEs that you can actually miss just by not being in the right place at the right time. But that's one of the charms about Shenmue. You know, you replay the game and you discover things that you never knew about before. Yeah, the kid drops the ball and hits a thug in the face with it. Yeah, okay. I mean, look what happened with people finding out about Nozomi fighting in the park in Shenmue 1. You know, it's like such an obscure thing, but it's in there.
A game can't hurt.
Makes me paranoid. I'm somewhat of a completion. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's impossible to get every single thing in Shenmue 1 and 2 because there are things that if you activate one thing, you miss out on the other, and vice versa. Like with the notebook. I know some people try to fill out the notebook completely, but it's impossible because there are going to be blank parts because, you know, depending on the dialogue tree that you open up, it'll erase the other, and so on and so forth.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
I mean, I was blown away now that I played Shenmue 2 that I was able to have Fang Mei call me Ryo-san. Because initially she called it, God, no, I already have that. She initially just calls you Hazuki-san. And I was always under the assumption that in order for her to call you Ryo-san, you needed to complete the birthday event. But the thing was, since I completed Shenmue 1, since I 100%ed that game, by the time I finished that game it was March. And her birthday had already passed, so I wasn't able to activate that event, when I started Shenmue 2. So I was like, oh, there's no way she's gonna call me Ryo-san, and she did.
A game can't hurt.
And she even confessed her love for me when I left Hong Kong for Kowloon. So, you know, that's another thing that there's two versions of that cutscene where if you don't establish a good enough rapport for her, she just kind of just like, all right, bye. It's not a big deal. But then there's the other one where she confesses her love, that she loves you. And I always assumed that that only happens if you do the birthday event, because the birthday event has its own cutscenes. Blew my mind that I could do it.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Was the Nozomi thing just something they found debugging, or was it real? Well, you can actually do it. Like you can do it even with the HD remakes. But I'm assuming it wasn't meant for the general public. It was probably some debugging thing where they just, use Nozomi as like a dummy for like certain fights. But the thing is, like, you don't fight any females in Shenmue 1, so it was interesting. But, but yeah, I think it's the cutscene where Nozomi gets attacked by the two thugs and wearing black, the guy who always has like the leaf in his mouth. And by inputting a certain button combo, you somehow activate Nozomi and she fights with you. It was pretty crazy. There's another one too where I don't remember. I think it's on the docks in the harbor where Ryo does a Shoryuken, a dragon punch.
I'll give.
Yeah, just crazy little things that people find. Yeah, the bully dudes. Yep,
That's right. I have.
that's cool. I guess you built a relationship up all the way with Fang Mei. I did, but I always assumed that you couldn't establish it all the way without doing the birthday event. Because by giving her the present, that's what triggers her to finally call you Ryo-san. But I didn't do that because that option wasn't available to me because by the time I started Shenmue 2, her birthday had already passed. So I thought it was impossible, but somehow it worked. And I looked online and I didn't find anyone mention that they were able to do it without triggering the birthday event first. Alright, basketball, cool. I could save that.
This is cool.
So maybe I'm the first one to discover that. I have no idea. I mean, it's documented on stream, so I mean, there's that. Yeah, I looked into
Give it a try.
I looked in the forums for Shenmue Dojo, but I didn't see anything. But maybe I'll just ask around and see. Because if not, I think that's a pretty significant win.
That's right. I.
Okay, so now I need the volleyball and the baseball.
I see. A game can. That's right. I have a capsule ticket.
Oh, don't use that. Not a $2 machine. Yeah, keep getting the soccer ball.
I see.
So 2 more.
That's right. I have a capsule ticket. Let's give it a try. I guess I could use a
Yeah,
capsule ticket.
that picture of the monk with the fire extinguisher is so random. I love it though. It's great.
I see.
Alright, two more. Come on. Volleyball and baseball.
Up. I guess I could use. This is great.
Come on.
Up. That's right.
So Richie, have you completed the game? Or are you still playing it yourself? Man, the golf ball is very common.
Up. I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Come on, two more. Two more. I completed it a while ago, started up another run not too long ago. Okay, awesome.
This is great.
I would ask you many things, but I don't want to spoil things for myself, so I just hope that you enjoyed. It sounds like you did, so.
I guess I could use a.
I'm trying to be intentionally as vague as I can when talking to you, and I appreciate that, I really do. So, you know, some people just blurt things out immediately. And honestly, outside of the trailers, I have not looked at anything Shenmue 3. I've been lucky that I've been able to avoid spoilers. I'm very thankful for that. Because again, this type of game is best served with fresh eyes, without a doubt. So I really appreciate that, Richie. Thank you. It's not many people would do that. They'll just blurt something like, "Oh, did you see when, you know, Land D came out and did this?" Like, oh, fuck. You know, it's like, it's the worst. Volleyball, alright. I said Land D, that was the lucky word.
This is cool.
Alright, one more. So I need the baseball.
A game can't hurt.
No problem. I hate if someone did that to me. I totally hear it. I hear you.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Fortunately, some people are not as considerate. You'd figure if you were a Shenmue fan, you would be. There goes that golf ball again.
Huh.
So I'm assuming the baseball. So I'm assuming with capsule sets, it's always the first one that's the rare drop. No, in this case, no, white. So tennis was the rare drop. White, yellow, Rio. So usually it's the one on the left, but not always.
I'll give it.
You stayed off Shenmue Dojo? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
guess I could use a...
It sucked, but you do what you gotta do, man.
This is great.
If anything, Shenmue has taught me to be an infinitely patient man.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
And for that I am grateful.
I see.
I see.
I guess I could use a capsule.
I always thought the four voodoo was pretty deep. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean again, if you take it at surface level, maybe not. But if you start to apply what the four voodoo are in relation to teaching Ryo about one, learning to be patient and not, steamrolling his way to vengeance, and then, you know, not attacking without thought. Um, yeah, I think the way they're presented and who teaches him about the voodoo is also important as well. It's all very, again, it's Suzuki. Suzuki has such a unique way of presenting disciplines
A game.
that benefit both Ryo and by extension you, the player. They teach you things about yourself.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
It's pretty amazing.
This one is interesting.
Ironic that the baseball, the American sport, is the rare drop here, making me work for it.
That's right.
Couldn't have said it better.
Let's
I'm sure someone could, but yeah, like the game is all about presenting Ryo with experiences and lessons that will hopefully, at the end of the day, make him understand that this obsession with finding vengeance is not the end. It's not the end. It's not his destiny.
What's this?
His destiny is so much more. Much like us as people, where we tend to get obsessed with small things, little things that maybe we shouldn't. And the way the game teaches us that, think outside the box.
A game can't hurt.
Expand your vision from just a narrow line to be able to see everything else around you.
That's right.
Alright, baseball, come on. Ooh. Oh, it'd be nice if we could play billiards in this game. But I have no idea. I have no clue.
I guess I could use a capsule.
So it's always between the billiard ball and the golf ball. I wonder how the algorithm works in this game.
A game can't hurt.
I wonder if it's like the others where if you go to the fortune teller, will it affect... I don't think fortune tellers ever affected
I
capsule
guess I could use
toys
a
though.
capsule ticket.
That was more for gambling. I mean, Shenmue 1 it was the slot machines. Shenmue 2 was the slot machines and gambling games.
This is cool.
I have no idea. Are there fortune tellers in this game? I have no clue. I would hope so. And it'd be funny if it's the Chinese fortune teller from Shenmue 2, because the one who looks like Chun-Li. Because she's the one who, like, she becomes weird and she starts saying she loves you. Are you a frugal type of person in real life? Absolutely. Absolutely.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
I mean, I have problems. I mean, I'm an impulse buyer for things like movies and games, but the past couple years have been very kind to me being able to save up. Because, you know, especially now with the lockdown, why spend needlessly? You don't know when you'll need that money for something, an emergency or whatever it may be. So,
I'll get.
it's a battle, but I've been able to curb it
I guess I could use a capsule.
quite often. Come on, baseball. Come on. Ooh, man. This is tough.
What's that? Up. That's
How
right.
about yourself?
I have a capsule ticket.
Can you go bowling in this game? Oh, that'd be crazy. TJ Hart, what's up, dude? Hey, bro, hope all is well. Yeah, doing alright, dude. Just getting some capsule toys. Well, I'm looking for one right now, but the game's being a little stingy and trying to give it to me. Yeah, no lie, I actually found Shenmue helped me a lot in that regards, in terms of learning how to budget. Look at that. So that's actually really cool to hear. But yes, you know, the fact that in Shenmue 1 you get an allowance, and until you get a job, you don't really have a way of making steady income. So by getting that limit of $500 a day, 500 yen a day, you know, if you start splurging it on capsule toys and move scrolls, you're gonna run out of money real quick. So, yeah, you know, it does teach you disciplines in that regard. Same thing with Shenmue 2. You have to pay the hotel.
I guess
Well, I
I
mean,
could use
technically you don't have to, because really, if you're an asshole, you could just say, tell the guy, I'll pay you tomorrow, and then you never do. But yeah, you know, it does teach you about money management. You're right. What other game does that? You know,
I see.
one of the many, many things that makes Shenmue wholly unique. And it's great that it was able to instill value in you to
Okay.
learn appreciate the value of a dollar. That's cool. That's a really awesome takeaway. I wonder if you intended to do all of that. It had to been, man. It had to been. There's like too many happy accidents. You know, the man's a genius. The man's a legend. Uh, so I'm pretty sure he did. That is a testament to how forward thinking and how ahead of the curve he was at the time and still is.
That's right.
He's a legit genius. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, honestly, out of all of the games he's made, the only one that I know of that was a failure, there was an arcade game. It was called Psychic or something like that. It was like a fighting game with telepathy or something like that. But it only ever came out in Japan, but it didn't do well. But this was like post Dreamcast era. So it's the only game I know of that he ever developed that was technically a flop. But everything else has been quite legendary. So
I guess I could use.
how many people can you say have such a track record? Very, very few.
This is cool.
He made Outrun. Outrun is spun off into its own music subgenre. Yeah, you
I
know?
guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Hang On, Space Harrier, Afterburner, Virtua Fighter, Ferrari F355 Challenge. Uh, and there's so many more to name too, but I mean, pretty much everything the man touches is gold.
Huh.
But yeah, like you start to think like bigger picture, right? Like with synthwave, with retro core, and all those like music that are made to be while you're driving, would that have been a thing if things like Outrun and Magical Sound Shower had never happened? It's so hard to say.
I'll give it a try. That's right. I have a capsule ticket.
I will say though, as amazing as Outrun is, I do prefer the sequel, Outrunners, the one that only ever came out in the arcade. Outrunners was so good, so good. And you know what? I actually, because I used to work at a LAN center, and I actually bought the arcade cabinet for Outrunners. Um,
Okay.
it was a two-player sit-down machine with two chairs, two screens, and I only got it for $100 because there was a guy in a few towns away that I guess he was getting married, and the wife was like, "Yo, we're getting married. Get rid of your shit." And he was selling it, and I was like, "Oh snap! I gotta get this for the store," and I did,
I see.
and it was amazing. It was so fucking cool, man. Unfortunately,
Okay.
you know, the land center ended up shutting down. I had nowhere to put it, so unfortunately I had to sell it. But it was so
I guess I
cool
could use a
to
capsule ticket.
own, you know, something from Sega's heyday. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, trust me, when I had to sell it, it really broke my heart because one, it was the first arcade cabinet I had ever purchased. I never had one prior to that, and it was always a dream of mine to
This is cool.
own some kind of cabinet. You know, initially my dream was to have a Street Fighter because I'm big into fighting games, so to have like a Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter Alpha, um, Street Fighter Alpha, X-Men vs Street Fighter,
A game can't hurt.
that would have been my dream. But even like buying the Outrunners was like, holy shit, like I got that for a steal because normally, you know, if you go to eBay and you type in Outrunners cab, that's like over 1,200 bucks. I got it for 100.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
I need an MVC2 cab. Yeah, that's a little tough because there was never a dedicated cab for that. Um, that was just basically they was what they call a dynamo cab, which is like a kind of a generic shell that a lot of the Capcom games would use. Um, but MVC2 is a bit tough because it runs on the Naomi hardware. So the Naomi is a disc-based. So it uses a GD-ROM like the Dreamcast games, but especially, you know, modified for the Naomi hardware. So like what I mean by dedicated cab is like there was no specific cab specifically made for Marvel's Capcom 2. It was kind of like a catch-all where like, you know, ideally for the arcade owner for a few months, put it on that cab, and then the next game comes out, put it in that cab, so on and so forth. It would be shared. Pretty sure it was a Dynamo cab. I could be wrong. But I believe it Dynamo.
A game can't hurt.
In America, at least. Because in Japan, those games usually ended up on like the Astro City cabs from Sega or the Mega City or you know those are very universal cabs for
Right.
pretty much anything.
I have.
So I guess it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for an American style cab, it's going to be a Dynamo cab, which is usually like a black, all black cab. And then they would usually put like a blue paint on the sides. And then Capcom would supply like the decals to
More
put.
tickets.
But if you're looking for the Japanese style, you could just as easily put it on a Astro City. Got you a shared platform instead of buying multiple individual. Yeah, I mean, there were machines that had dedicated cabs, but for the most part, a lot of the Capcom games in particular, um,
A game can't hurt.
they tend to be like shared. Yeah. Actually, I really I can't even think of one that had a specific cab. Because if you go back to the Street Fighter 2 days, the original Street Fighter 2 was a Dynamo cab, black. Um, it wasn't until Super Street Fighter 2 came out where they started using the really big, they're called the Big Blues, these gigantic blue cabs that Capcom would use for Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Alpha 1. I think they also used it for like the Punisher, Predator, Alien vs Predator, Darkstalkers. But then also they would then revert back to the Dynamo cabs because they were smaller in height. They were easier to move around. And then that's where like the Marvel's Capcom 1, X-Men vs Street Fighter, Darkstalkers, Alpha 2, Alpha 3. Um, the Outrunner's cab was going for 7,000. Really, the one with the two chairs? and the two screens. Because there was a single player, but I had the two-player one.
I guess I could.
Damn. I tell you, man, I wish I could have kept it, but I have no space at home. There's no way. I just hope that whoever, I sold it to the father of a customer of mine. I just hope that they took care of it. It would break my heart to know if they just chucked it or mistreated it, because it was in good condition, man. I mean, it had a little bit of wear and tear, but it still worked. So it would break my heart
I'll give it
if
a
they
try.
didn't treat it with the respect it deserves. Yeah, that's the top hit. It's two-player cap. Damn, man.
That's right.
Sucks, dude. It really sucks. But everyone, like when I bought the machine for the LAN center, everyone loved it because it was something so unique. Had the flashing lights, had the chairs and the
Sounds
music.
interesting.
Man, it was so cool, so cool. I miss the arcades, man. The arcades were
A game.
such a special time where literally every machine brought a new gimmick with it,
That's right.
but it was a sense of wonder. Again, at the time, these are experiences you could not get at home. I miss it, man. I miss walking into an arcade and just
This is
hearing
great.
that wave of attract screens and demo screens. That was cool, man. That really. There's never going to be anything else like it. I caught the tail end of it when it was dying out. Ooh. When were you born, Richie? If you don't mind my asking. See, I was born in '85, so I was born right when the NES hit America. And arcades were everywhere. Not just dedicated arcades. You can go to the dentist and they had arcade machines. You can go to the corner store. They had an arcade machine. Go to the beach. They had arcade machines. The pizzeria. They had arcade machines. It was such a great time, man. 90. Okay.
That's right.
So I mean, I'm only
I have a
5 years
capsule
older
ticket.
than you. So I
Let's
mean,
give
you
it a
you
try.
were still able to experience quite a bit. But yeah, so magical, man. So many amazing moments that just blew my mind. I used to love going to Pizza Hut. They had an X-Men vs. Street Fighter cap. Oh. So let me tell you about X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So again, I'm sorry that I'm going off on these stories, but that's the wonderful thing about gaming. Everyone has a story. The stories are different, but they shape us to who we are. So
A game can't hurt.
X-Men vs. Street Fighter came out in 1996. So I was in middle school. I was 11 when it came out. So that means I don't even know what grade I was in. I think I was in sixth or seventh. But luckily, I had just moved with my parents had just moved to a new house, and this house is on a main street. So on that main street, there were two places within walking distance, like literally a 5-minute walk. There was a fast food joint, and then right next to it, like two buildings down, was like a ice cream parlor, and they both got X-Men or Street Fighter. Now, which is funny because, as I mentioned, the two different cabs, the fast food joint had the big blue cab, and the ice cream joint had the black dynamo cab. So
That's right.
literally every day
I have a
after
capsule ticket.
school,
Let's give it.
Um, well, first I saw it. You know, first I think I saw X-Men Street Fighter first time at the mall, because the malls had arcades, and just seeing um, the whole intro and fucking the Hadoukens that were huge, double team moves, and then at the very end, seeing Ryu shake hands with Cyclops. My God, this was just something so unprecedented. Never even, like, it wasn't even a possibility of the realm of possibility, and the fact that it happened was so unbelievable. And the artwork, yeah, I mean, it's basically a comic book come to life, like, without a doubt.
I'll give it a try.
And not just that, the fact that they took the the majority of the voice actors from the 90s X-Men cartoon on Fox, they did the voices for the game. So, so anyways,
That's right.
pretty much every day after
I have a
school,
capsule ticket.
I would go home,
Let's give it a try.
drop off my backpack, haul ass to the fast food joint and the ice cream parlor, and play. That's how I learned, you know? That's how I learned how to do super moves. That's how I learned how to do air combos. That's where I learned to do the Raging Demon with Akuma. You know, it's just so many things that I learned just from trial and error using the machines. And so yeah, X-Men Street Fighter is a very, very special game to me. I actually I have it. I have the Sega Saturn version. Um, obviously, which is arcade perfect. But yeah, such a magical game, man. Capcom was on top of the world. I miss it. I miss it. I really do, man. There was nothing like, because I had my friends in middle school and we would all learn moves and we'd like swap information. Like, how'd you do this move? I'll tell you how to do this move. You tell me how to do that move, you know? And just like experiencing that together. Like, oh my God, you learned how to do a dragon punch, or you learned how to do an air combo with Ryu, or oh my God, you learned how to do Weapon X with Wolverine. You know, I wouldn't trade it for the
I
world.
guess I could use.
Must have been a different feeling putting quarters into the game. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's nothing that beats putting a quarter. Yeah. And it's a thing that nobody understands unless you were there.
This is cool.
But that was the social aspect of video games back then, you know? If somebody was playing a game that you wanted to play, you hovered over them. Usually there was a crowd. And you made friends because everybody was interested in that one game. And everybody had tips and tricks to share. Um,
I guess I could
that's
use a
great,
capsule ticket.
you know? None of that jaded shit that we get with the internet now, where everybody thinks they're an expert. Literally everyone back then was learning from each other. It was a group effort. There wasn't like a compendium to easily find this stuff. Nowadays you can just go, yeah, it's instant gratification, which I think takes away from the experience. For sure. I'm just glad that I was able to experience that.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
So I don't know if you know, um, or if you know about the Arcade 1-Up company. They actually announced they're doing an X-Men vs. Street Fighter cab, as well as a Marvel's Capcom cab. So that'll be coming out, I think, towards the end of the year.
This is cool.
I don't think they've announced pricing just yet, but um, I need it. So it'll come with X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel's Capcom 1, X-Men Children of the Atom, and the original Marvel Superheroes. Oh yeah, look it up on YouTube. Arcade 1-Up. They have a video for it.
I'll give it a try.
I don't think they've shown off any gameplay yet, but they announced it about, I'd like to say maybe 2 months ago.
I guess I could use.
But oh yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I mean, I actually you can't see it, but to the left of me, um, I actually have the arcade one up, the Mortal Kombat cab, which is Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3. Um, Someone gifted that to me actually. That was a very much a surprise, a gift. Basically, I did a huge favor for somebody, and they felt it upon themselves to pay me back with that, and that's been awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, really awesome to have a Mortal Kombat cab. But the dream for me has always been X-Men vs Street Fighter. That was always at the apex of my dream cabinet list.
I'll give.
So I definitely I'm getting that. Like no matter what, that's a huge dream. Very sick gift. Yeah, without a doubt. All right. So I've reloaded enough where I think now I could just plow through it and hope for the best.
This one is.
Because I don't seem to be getting anywhere with the
I
reloading.
guess I could.
You know how to do the infinite with Iron Man? Well, it depends on the game. Because every game has different infinites. If you're talking about MVC2, Marvel Superheroes, or... Well, actually, Marvel's Capcom 1 is a War Machine. Um,
I could use
it depends. MVC2, yes. I used to know how to do it, but it's been so long. But yeah, there were a couple infinites I knew. There was X-Men vs Street Fighter, there was Wolverine.
That's right.
Um,
I have a capsule ticket.
MVC2, there's the Magneto Infinite. Uh, there's a no, that's a Storm Infinite, MVC2. Uh, there's a few. There's a few.
That's right.
There's a couple glitch ones too, like in MVC2, there's a certain glitch if you pick Gambit and the enemy team is Servbot. If you time your Royal Flush Super when Servbot does his super, where like hundreds of Servbots run across the screen, you can, it glitches the super where Gambit just keeps throwing cards, and the hit combo goes up to 999 hits. There's like crazy things like that, yeah.
Use a capsule ticket.
The Gambit glitch, yep. There's quite a few in MBC1 as well. There's one with Venom. Actually, there's one with Spider-Man and Venom. So if Spider-Man and Venom's on your team, you do that special super where both come out at the same time and you can control them. If you do Venom, because his grab is he throws them in the web, and then you do web throw, they'll override each other, and the enemy will be frozen. They won't be able to move. So there's that. There's
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
there's a glitch with Venom where he does his super, where he jumps up and creates the web. If you do that against someone who teleports, like Strider, he'll just freeze in place Venom because the game doesn't know what to do with somebody who disappears the instant the super activates.
Huh.
And again, these were all things that I learned by seeing people do it at the arcade or just experimenting, you know?
I
Gotta
could-
love it. Gotta love it. The Juggernaut power-up glitch. I don't recall that one.
That's right.
Is like the red power-up, the cryotech gem, you mean? I don't remember what that one is.
I guess I see.
Come on, where's this baseball at? Jesus.
interesting.
Yeah, the red power-up, you power him up and tag him out, and basically he keeps the power-up during his assist. Oh, okay.
That's right.
Huh. Interesting.
This is great. That's right. What's that? That's right.
Oh my god, he really doesn't want to give me this baseball.
Huh.
Look at this, 7, 4, 3, 3. Holy shit.
A game can't hurt. I guess I could use it.
Trying to go to sleep and this game's not letting me. MVC2 had a lot of glitches too. There's
This is great.
I forget how you do it, but there's a way to keep the dead bodies on the screen, because normally they disappear after a couple seconds, but there's a way to keep them where they never go away.
Capsule.
So like when you kill a bunch of people, they'll just be scattered all over the screen and they never go away.
Huh.
Lots of glitches.
That's right. This is great. I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, MVC2,
Interesting.
I think a big part of the charm is in how broken it is.
Huh.
Sentinel Unity glitch? What's that one? I don't remember the name.
This is great. I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Oh, Unfly. Oh, okay. Where he doesn't hover?
Wait. I guess I could.
It is crazy how insane Sentinel is in MVC2 compared to Children of the Atom.
That's right.
Unfortunately though, MVC2, because it has so many characters, a lot of the characters don't have
That's right.
the same frames of animation that they had in previous games.
Let's give it a try.
So like, if you compare Sentinel from X-Men Children of the Atom to MVC2, if you look at his idle animation in Children of the Atom, he has like all these gears popping out and pistons and smoke and his hands twitch and you can see the individual joints of his body. You don't see that in MVC2 though,
That's right.
unfortunately.
Huh. I guess I could.
Oh my god, give me this baseball, Jesus Christ.
I...
Basically, you activate his flight mode. If you get hit by a certain attack, you unlock it. Basically, you can fly and block at the same time after that. Oh, shit. That one flew over my head. I didn't know about that.
This is cool. That's right.
Good to know. Oh my god, what is this?
That's right.
Good thing I have tons of money, but shit. It's giving me the same one over and over again.
I guess I. This one is interesting.
Oh my god, it's just bowling balls. I used to play a bunch of competitive MVC2 back in the day. I was obsessed with that game. I used to do tournaments,
That's right.
but it was kind of around the time when MVC2 came out where the scene, at least near me, it just became too rowdy, too juvenile.
That's right.
You know, I come from an era where the arcade, there was a lot more respect with your fellow player. Around the time MBC2 came out, it was more like, you know, people making dick jokes and getting in the fist fights over losing. It was just very juvenile, and it kind of turned me off from the whole scene. So I kind of stopped playing, as far as competitively.
This is cool. That's right.
Yeah, dudes were getting their heads busted. Yeah, you know, and I was like, man, when I was playing Street Fighter 2, when I was playing Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, it wasn't like that. Even Mortal Kombat, it wasn't like that. Shit, I remember specifically there was when Mortal Kombat 3 first came out at one of the malls I used to go to, there was a tournament. And, you know,
I
me
see.
and my parents would go to the mall like every Saturday because they would go shopping. So they'd go shopping and I went to the arcade.
That's right.
I would spend
I
like
have a
two, three
capsule
hours at
ticket.
the arcade. And I saw they had an impromptu tournament. I signed up and I ended up getting second place out of like maybe 15 people. And I was like, what, 12 at the time? Um, and I was fighting dudes who were like twice my age or more. And the fact that they saw me holding my own, they never talked shit to me.
I see.
They're giving me respect. They're like, "All right, kid, I see what you're doing, man. You know, keep it up. Keep up the training. Only get better, man." So you go from that to like, "Yo, suck my dick," and all this, you know, "Fuck your mom. I fucked your mom." It's just, come on, man. That's not what the game's about.
I guess I could.
You know, it turned me off big time.
This is cool.
Respect. That's what it was, man. Back then, that's what it was, and that's the way it should be. But
That's
unfortunately, kids act stupid. That's kind of why, like, I don't even like watching Evo and stuff like that, because Evo now, it's just a bunch of kids, man.
that's right.
Like, people talk shit about Smash, but the communities from Marvel's Capcom, Street Fighter 5, Ultimate Wars Capcom, they're just as bad.
I guess I could use a capsule. I see. I guess I could.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get this baseball. Holy shit.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
It's almost 3:30 now.
This is cool.
No kidding, they were hardcore scammers back then, too. Oh, yeah.
I guess this one is interesting.
Why is this baseball so hard to find? What is this? Oh my god.
What's this?
All of these and no and no baseball. Holy smokes. It was almost 6 o'clock, so I literally had spent 3 in-game hours trying to get this baseball. Yeah, it's literally the only one I need
I
left.
guess I could use a
I
capsule
just
ticket.
need the baseball. That's it. Yeah, you know, because I don't know if Shenmue 3 has, you know, an algorithm. Because, like, with Shenmue 1 and 2, or at least Shenmue 1, you know, if you played, like, the raffle or or the capsule toys, if you played them, like, on certain holidays, you would get, like, double the odds, you know?
I guess I could use a capsule
I
ticket.
don't know if it's like that here. I have no clue.
What's this? I guess I could. I see. That's right. This one is. That's right. What's this? That's right.
Feel like I'm trying to get the golden Doral again.
I guess I could.
How elusive is this baseball?
This is cool. That's right. I see. I guess I could.
But again, I won't stop until I get it. Because
I guess
I gotta see this through. Unfortunately, I wanted to end the stream a little while ago, but I'm in too deep now. Yeah, because he didn't say anything. He hasn't said, like, this is it yet. So that's usually the rare item.
this is great. That's right. I see. That's right.
I don't see, apparently.
This one is interesting. That's right. I see. I guess I could. Huh. That's right. This is cool.
This is crazy.
That's right.
I'm not even mad, I'm just befuddled. Really.
I see. That's right. This is great. I guess I could. This is cool. I guess.
Literally psyching through every ball except the baseball.
This one is interesting.
I'm working from home, so I like sleep, time is really not an issue. I just ideally
Could use a capsule ticket.
wanted to have ended this at 3 at the latest, but obviously now that's not the case.
That's right.
It's almost like Suzuki's like, oh,
I see.
you thought you were gonna get a good night's sleep?
I guess. What's this? I see.
Alright, so basically I'm at 5,045. I'm gonna keep going until I get to 5,000, and that'll be like my reload point.
Huh. That. I see. That's right. What's that? I guess I could. Huh. I. This is great. That's right.
The things I do for capsule collecting.
This
Oh
one is
boy.
interesting. I guess I could. Huh. That. What's that? That's right.
I sure hope I don't need a baseball capsule for a side quest.
That's right.
'Cause, oh boy. That'll be really rough.
This is great. I see.
That good conscience of mine knowing you completed the whole set before, but yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now.
That's right.
That's the rabbit hole I've dug myself into.
This one is. That's right.
You know, Richie, it's a miracle that you're still on.
This is great.
I appreciate the company, but I mean, if you gotta go, you do you. I just can't fathom anyone watching this and actually being fascinated, because they'd probably be bored to tears. But this is what I was doing in Shenmue 1, pretty much with the raffles, to try to get
I
the
guess
golden and silver Durals. Pretty much the same thing.
I see. That's right. This is great. I...
Wow, really, I really almost at just 5,000 now. Holy smokes.
What's this?
So that means 20-ish tries.
That's right.
Nothing. Nah, dude, just chilling. I'm gonna make a 7-Eleven run and go for a night cruise once the stream is over. Oh shit, nice.
I...
I haven't been to 7-Eleven in so long. I should go, because I want those Dunkaroos, man.
This is cool. I guess I could...
Wow, okay. So that was a big bust. I wonder if the game deters you from save scumming like this and like, oh, you do it enough times, we're just gonna just deny you. Period.
I guess
Dunkaroo like the yeah, they brought those back, but they're only at 7-Eleven. So they're rather hard to find.
this is...
So like people are scalping them on eBay
That's right.
because they're so hard to find.
Huh. That's right.
I mean, I wouldn't scalp them. I'd eat them, of course, but you know, people
I guess I could use a...
try to flip anything these days.
Huh. I guess I could... What's this? I guess I could... What's that? That's right. This is cool. That's right.
Dude, Dunkaroos is a flashback. Didn't know they brought them back. Yeah, they brought them back. Man, I'd like to say April. But again, it's only at 7-Eleven. So if you do find them,
This is cool.
scoop those bad boys up, because you never know when you'll find them again.
I guess I... This one is interesting.
So, I mean, they stopped selling those. Man, I'd like to say early 2000s, maybe like 2000, 2001.
Huh.
Then they were gone.
I...
See, me growing up,
What's this?
my parents never bought me Dunkaroos. All they would ever get me was handy snacks. So, I would have to like barter
That's right.
the cool kids who had the Dunkaroos with like a million other things to get it. It was always like this elusive thing for me, so. But when I did get Dunkaroos, oh, did I savor that. I never had Lunchables, I never had Dunkaroos.
What's this?
Handy snacks was it.
That's right.
Handy snacks are,
Let's give it a...
they're like these graham crackers with a, kind of like Dunkaroos, right? The same type of tray, but it's a graham cracker and cheese. And it would have like a red stick. And you dip the cheese in, spread it on the cracker and eat it.
I guess I could use a capsule ticket.
Oh shit, what up, Ernie? I was actually supposed to finish a while ago, but there's one more capsule that I'm looking for in this machine, and it's just not giving it to me, so I'm at the point of no return here. I have to see it,
Cool.
have to see it through.
I guess I could...
Only way to eat handy snacks is to make a tower? I've never done that. You mean
Use
like
a capsule ticket.
with the cheese in between each stack, you mean? I was never that bold.
This is great.
Stack 'em 4 high. Oh shit. Damn, Ernie, you just blew my mind. You know what sucks? Is out of curiosity, because I haven't had, handy snacks was a thing I had like in middle school. When you buy the handy snacks now,
Capsule ticket.
they don't even come with the red stick anymore. It's just the crackers and cheese.
This is cool.
I bought handy snacks like a month ago. Nope, they're not the same. I was like, what the fuck is this? You know what happened?
Capsule ticket.
The story goes is that a bunch of moms were complaining
I see.
that the red sticks aren't biodegradable. So they were like, oh, you're harming the planet, blah, blah, blah. So then Kraft stopped putting them in.
This,
That's bullshit.
I guess I could. This is cool.
Oh, Ritz makes them now? Hmm. I mean, I like Ritz, but yeah, that would change the way the crackers are.
I see.
That breaks the heart.
I guess I could. This one is interesting.
Yo, Richie, if you go to 7-Eleven, man, scoop up some handy snacks, scoop up some Dunkaroos, you'll be set. Get some honey buns if you're feeling frisky.
What's this? I.
Buy some next time you go to Stop and Shop and let me know when you eat the tower. Oh, you got me curious now with the tower. Do they still make the handy snacks with the breadsticks? Because remember that was like the alternative to the cracker? They had like the breadstick ones. I wonder if they still make those.
This is cool.
It's like a handy snack sandwich. Interesting. You never like? Yeah, the stick ones were good in the fact that, it wouldn't break because if you tried to dip the cracker in the cheese, it would snap. Um,
That's
but I mean, I definitely prefer the crackers though.
huh.
Damn, man, you got me itching for all like these snacks that I haven't had in so long.
That's right.
But like, what the fuck are you supposed to spread the cheese with? You're like, I gotta whip out a knife? A butter knife? Like, come on. That's lame. You crackers snap when you touch them? That's what I did. Used a butter knife. Oh, I mean, what else can you do, right? Like, why don't they just supply a wooden one or something, you know? Like, they don't even give you shit. I initially thought it was a packaging error. I'm like, oh man, there's no stick in here. Alright. Then open up the next one, same thing. Like, what the fuck? Then I actually Googled it, and it's like, oh yeah, they don't come with them anymore.
I guess I
Are
could
you,
use a capsule
are
ticket.
you kidding me?
This is great.
It's a joke.
I guess I could use a.
Oh my god, this baseball is just not coming, man.
I guess. Huh. I guess I could. This is great.
Wow, this is madness. This is a $2 machine, and I'm not getting the one capsule I need.
This is cool. I guess I could.
Oh, oh,
I did it.
finally. Holy shit, it took me like an hour or more. Oh my god. Holy shit. Look at all these duplicates. 10 of that one, 6 of this one, 7 of that one, 5 of that one, 8 of that one, 8 of that one, 2 of that one, 1. And that's not mind you, I was reloading and reloading and reloading. So like if I took all that into account, I would have like 20 of each. Holy smokes. Wow. Well, thank you for coming on, Ernie. I guess you were my lucky charm. But I still have these two machines to get. I have to go back and get the Shenmue capsules because I need to get that skill book. That's a part of it. Yeah, Inisan, Nozomi. Look at how cute Nozomi is. Got her flowers because she's always working at the flower shop. She apparently doesn't go to school. Got Guizan, Chai, which came with my Kickstarter, so I already had that. Actually, Chai appeared in the game. He was in a cutscene when I was playing yesterday. And Rio with the forklift. Hell yeah. Alright. Well, that's enough for me. This ended up being far longer than I thought. So, and now, unfortunately, my stomach is rumbling because of all this talk about handy snacks and Dunkaroos. Yeah, Richie, man, thank you for stopping by, dude. Always a pleasure chatting with you. Hopefully you can find something at 7-Eleven, you know? I gotta look for those Dunkaroos. I need that. Need that in my life. Alright, fellas. Well, thank you, Ernie. Thank you, Richie. I think you were the only two guys watching, but I kept seeing like they were like it kept floating. It was like 3 and 4, but just people were just lurking. But whatever. Ever gotten Dunkaroos? Ooh, well, I did because when I was growing up, my parents never got me those. So like all they would ever get me was handy snacks. And like I saw the cool kids with the Lunchables and the Dunkaroos, and the Fruit by the Foots and the Airheads. So like, we would have to like barter. I'd be like, yo, let me give you 3 or 4 handy snacks. You give me a Dunkaroos. Stuff like that. Handy snacks and polio. Yeah, the string cheese. I never got into those. They never tickled my fancy. But my nephews love them though. So whenever they stop by, I end up buying them string cheese because they love it. But anyways, the last thing I want to talk about is food because I'm fucking starving and I can't eat right now. So peace out, fellas. Have a good night, alright? I gotta find a handy snack sandwich.